All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the Tratus More channel, and we have something very exciting, and it is the fact that my annoying voice has gotten more annoying with this little issue I've got going on here with my voice. It gets better and worse. Currently, I'm in quite a bad stage with the voice, but what we're going to be doing today is looking at FC26 official gameplay deep dive. What I actually also have for you guys today is we're going to talk about it a little bit. I've played pretty much every FIFA except for like early 2000s, like, you know, FIFA 2 or 2001 and stuff like that. I don't think I played that, but you know, one of my favorite FIFAs, which is probably unpopular, but the FIFA I had most fun with is FIFA 13. The 2000 came out in year 2012. I don't know how old I was when I played it, but you know, that's probably the FIFA I've played the most still to this day. So I'm going to put some input into this, but without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's go.
Make gameplay better.
That's ideal.
Those 3 words summarize our full focus this year.
Good.
An overhauled gameplay experience that's responsive, rewarding, and powered by your feedback.
By the way, I actually looked at a lot of these, like not a lot of these. I looked at the official reveal myself, just for fun. I was just scrolling YouTube and I saw it got uploaded, and sorry for all this going on, but I really liked how this is all gameplay. The fact that this is all gameplay is very, very promising for FIFA's future. There's going to be so much FIFA on this channel in the future years, because this is really like my passion gaming kind of spots, I guess, because I don't really game off air. I need to have a spot to passion game and create content. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of it here. This is really positive.
First, we separated gameplay into 2 presets. Competitive gameplay, customized for more responsiveness and player control in online modes. And authentic gameplay, tuned for more realism in offline modes.
Personally, I think this is complete rubbish, and we should be, like, just personally, I'm just listening to that. I think that they should make one really, really good mode, and just make it ideal. I don't know why it has to be 2 different modes, but this is coming from a guy who's played a lot of FIFA and has got a really croaky, annoying voice. So do with that information as what you will. But personally, we need to have one just perfect Second, mode, right?
We refined the gameplay fundamentals across all modes. Pace, passing, tackling, saves, physicality, everything to address your...
So, this could be a long video now that I'm pausing and talking so much, but you know, whatever. These are all the things that they have addressed in both modes, but that means both modes are going to have their strengths and weaknesses. Why don't we just take the strengths from both modes and merge them together to make one really good mode? EA? Not really sure what we're thinking there, but that's fine. Let's go.
Most requested changes.
Because more is not necessarily going to be better here. You know, FIFA's more modes don't necessarily mean anything. Everyone just plays Ultimate Team.
We added a
That's
host
okay,
of
though.
Other exciting community-inspired features and updates, from new player roles and play styles to a high contrast mode.
And the fact that this is all gameplay is very cool.
Let's start with the biggest change, and something you've been very vocal about.
Okay.
Splitting gameplay into 2 separate experiences based on where and how you play.
Why is it 2 separate experiences? Who's been asking for this? Who's been asking for this? Why do you want 2 separate experiences? Why don't we just make one good one? The community's the problem.
Online modes like Football Ultimate Team and clubs
let me listen to this. Let me, you know,
gameplay preset called competitive gameplay, while offline modes like manager and player career will default to authentic gameplay.
Authentic gameplay sounds more ideal than whatever the hell we've been getting.
Competitive gameplay is fast,
you know what I mean?
Dynamic, and attacking football that rewards you for skill, timing, and quick decision-making. It's designed to feel extra responsive, give you more...
Is it not so much the way it feels, but is it more the positioning of your opponent? You'll see that a lot of defensive plays from your opposition when you play these FIFA games, you'll find that online, it's very deformed a lot of the time. The runs are a lot quicker. Well, in the real world, you could find yourself around the 15-yard box on the wings trying to find a way to get that ball in the back of the net. Is this going to mean that online stuff it's just going to feel better, supposedly. I mean, I haven't got to any other, we're like a minute and a half in, but are they basically saying that you're going to see a lot more runs, but there's going to be a hell of a lot more tactical side to perhaps what you'll see in Authentic? Because that makes sense. If you design it like a Premier League game, some of the best defenses in the world, you watch the way that they can stop a game. And 9 times out of 10 in Ultimate Team, when you play, whatever, like Foot Champs or whatever, you'll notice that a lot of the time, if you're gonna lose the ball, it's more central in the midfield a little bit more. You're not gonna lose the ball realistically higher up in your forward sort of, especially not in the box. You're not gonna lose the ball in the box, but in the real world, yes, 100% you're gonna lose the ball in the box. So is that the idea that, if people want to play online, they're going to play more like FIFA, but people who want realism are going to get realism, because if you're playing online, you can expect the same type of play style. Is that what we're getting?
Control on the pitch and deliver a more consistent gameplay experience. Passing feels quicker. Dribbling feels more dynamic.
Ideal.
The easiest players feel more explosive.
Woo!
We've even chosen the most
What a
responsive
finish.
animations to keep matches feeling fast and smooth.
Poor challenge.
Auto tackles and blocks are less common, encouraging you to take control on defense.
Okay. Exactly what I've never seen in FIFA right here.
Auto tackles and blocks are less common.
So that what you saw just then, if we go here, a lot of the time when you play, because I only play Ultimate Team, that's either, that's going to end up in this vicinity. Maybe you'll miss it. We'll probably all normally miss this shot, but look,
and blocks are
it was defended, right? This is more structurally probably what you'd see in the real world. So realistically, it becomes authentic, which I like. I like the idea.
You to take control on defense, and you'll be rewarded for great timing with fewer tackles bouncing back to your opponent. Goalkeepers will also parry the ball to safety more often, reducing the number of frustrating rebound goals that feel out of your control. Every detail of the competitive gameplay experience is built to deliver on those 3 community priorities.
Okay.
Responsiveness, consistency, and control. Authentic gameplay, our preset for career, is immersive, realistic football that emulates how the real-world game looks, feels, and plays. Designed to deliver a simulation gameplay experience from true
Yeah, so that makes sense. You'll find a lot of the time, me as a Liverpool fan, we spend a lot of time just outside the box scoring rippers, right? I'm just playing, but I'm also not, you know what I mean? But you'll see a lot of the time, a lot of the game in the modern day is all about trying to get, you'll spend a lot of time outside the box, sort of trying to find a way in, right? And in FIFA, it feels very much like football, but fast-paced football. That is exactly what I've been trying to say.
Animations, capturing the same pace and unpredictability that makes football great.
By the way, I just want to point this out. Look at the positions. Like, my players, this is a big, big, big one, okay? So listen to this very, very closely. I just picked up on this. In FC25, I decided not to play it. I played quite a bit of FC24, but in FC25, this is the highest player on the field. None of your players make any runs. So right here, your next attacker, maybe your striker, is playing behind you over here, and he's not moving because for some reason, all your players are brain dead when you're not controlling them, right? So the fact here that we look at, we have Tottenham. We got what's his face? The Tottenham bloke, the striker. You know what I mean? He is the name's coming to me. It's right there. But anyway, I've had a mental blank. He is getting ready for the ball to be played in front of him and for him to run onto and try and score a goal. But in FC25 and any of the other games, this simply doesn't happen. The positioning of the players has been completely off in games for a very long time, it feels like. But it looks like they're making runs.
All great.
Just picking this up while watching.
Will still feel responsive, but matches will be less rapid fire than in fight. Giving
Do I sound more normal?
Or goal-saving
Maybe a little bit, actually.
The real-world gravitas that we know our career players love. And in contrast to
very cool
competitive
that was.
gameplay, things like AI defending will be tuned differently to reflect how important teamwork is in football.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's worse. But you see how they're set up defense. This is awesome. You see how they're set up defensively here? And you know what? This is exactly what I'm trying to say. That you have to try and work to get through your opponent's defense. They are set up here in formation close to, what looks like I couldn't tell you right now because I'm too brain dead. But you see a lot of this in the real world game. What is this? Is that oh mate, let's move on.
How important teamwork is in football.
Real Betis versus Madrid, I believe. I think I'm saying that right. And you can see that Betis are trying to make their way forward. By the way, sorry if I got the name wrong. I think it's Real Betis. They're trying to get the ball in the box. They're trying to score a goal. But Real Madrid are set up defensively, and this is how the real-world game's played.
Although competitive and authentic are customized for different styles of play, you'll still be able to toggle between both presets in kickoff and career to tailor your gameplay experience.
Is that Ultimate Team as well? Like, you can decide which one you want?
Our second big gameplay innovation for FC26 applies to both competitive and authentic gameplay.
I'm starting to agree with double modes, by the way. I think this is very cool.
A focus on refining what we call the gameplay fundamentals. Goalkeeping, agility, tackles and interceptions, passing and dribbling, attacking movement, and physicality.
Wait, they just said, just for 10 seconds, attacking movement. Attacking movement is yes. Okay, let's go.
Here's what we've heard over the last year and how we rework those fundamentals to address your feedback. Goalkeepers are inconsistent. Expect keepers to be smarter.
Goalkeeping is the big thing that I discovered in FC24, and I thought that was a major issue. By the way, I don't know why this is moving so much. Me moving the camera has probably likely caused a bit of an issue there with the lining up of my face cam, but that's okay. I will fix it. So, yeah, can't remember what I was going to say.
We're using machine learning to train them in hundreds of thousands of in-game situations to find the best positioning, including those little micro steps world-class keepers use to close the angle. Changing directions feels so heavy. Players can now...
Your player feels very overweight in FC 25 and 24. That is something I can speak up about and say that I feel like I've been eating the big maps when I play that
quicker
game.
And accelerate more explosively in any direction.
Nice.
Making everyone feel more agile and responsive.
Nice.
And we've continued to tune the relative pace of players to ensure that the fastest players feel like the quickest ones on the pitch. Tackles and interceptions often bounce back to my opponent. This is a big one we've dedicated hundreds of hours to improving. And now you'll be more likely to win the ball cleanly and retain possession in those moments.
Nothing to
Passing
say.
and dribbling
Sounds good.
sluggish. Both of these are more responsive in
This is exactly what I'm saying. Passing and dribbling feels sluggish. Yep. Stop playing the game because of it. So, yeah, this is a big fix. And I posted a video on this channel, clips, and it was this one. Best part of FC 2025, which would be the same title right now, but that will be 26. Why are you so negative? Makes so hard to watch because you make it seem so boring. I was complaining in this video because it was the same thing that we had in FC24. And I think FC24 was an okay game, but my players were stagnant. These are issues that EA FC26, the official EA Sports, like EA Sports FC or whatever, have addressed all the issues that I talked about in this video. And by the way, this was a deep dive Ultimate Team, but I was really talking about gameplay stuff in that video.
So these are more responsive in FC26. Passing and dribbling will feel different between competitive and authentic.
And yes, I think about that comment because I think that it was too optimistic about FIFA. I've been playing the game my entire life.
But they'll both be more fluid.
Too optimistic in the state it was in. I'm just joking.
I
understand what he was saying.
The game feels dynamic,
but I feel like in this you have to be harsh.
My teammates need to make better runs.
Yep. My teammates need to make better runs is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Fun and dynamic gameplay.
My teammates don't move when I'm not controlling them. When I'm playing the game, They don't move. This is the best thing I've ever heard.
Retuned the runs your teammates will make as you progress up the pitch to give you
Keep
even
looking
more
at myself. I don't know why.
and support. I can't protect the ball when pressed.
That's what I notice a lot is that you lose possession very easy. When you come next to someone in the more, I'd definitely say more midfield, but when you walk next to someone and try and dribble past them, you lose the ball so easy, and it's not even a natural press. It looks very robotic.
Created brand new ways for you to use physicality to shield the ball in FC26.
This is an exact replica of everything I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say here is if I played this ball normally, he's probably going to get intercepted. He'll put his foot in and play the ball to him.
FC26. By pressing the shield button, you can now seal off
What
your
button
opponent
is the
as they
shield
try
button?
To press you or
This is
bump
very
into your
cool.
shoulder as you dribble to make a bit of space. Low drivens used to be great. We're bringing back a community favorite mechanic and improving on it.
When did they
Low
get...
drivens can now be triggered on demand by double tapping the shoot button, and this can be applied to all shot types, allowing you to turn your
Yo, I thought I was having a skill issue. I didn't even realize they took them out of the game. These are some of the most fun goals.
finesse or power shots into low drivens.
Why did they remove them? Low drivens, dude.
with a
What the
second
hell?
tap. This also replaces timed finishing, meaning that precision shooting will now become the primary skill-based mechanic for scoring goals. Each of these updates to gameplay fundamentals is designed to address the most common feedback we get, and together set a better foundation for the overall gameplay experience in FC26.
For sure.
Another widely requested feature we're excited to add this year is high contrast mode. We've made high
No
contrast
comment
mode
on any of it,
customizable
like in
so
terms
you
of
can
this.
create a visual experience that's
I
best
will
for
say, just looking at this real quick, that sometimes graphic settings used to play like in older titles. Graphic settings in the way that the colors were presented to your graphics. I can't explain it as much, but a lot of the time you'll find that sometimes lower end hardware, the brightness sometimes made it run a little bit smoother, and this was a big part of graphic settings back in the day. But also for people who are colorblind as well,
what
very
you need.
good.
You'll be in control of the colors of each team, the keepers, the ball, the referee. And you'll even be able to turn off player or stadium shadows, plus
Cool.
adjust the overall pitch saturation. We've also
And a lot of these color things often contribute to game crashes. So I feel like it gives you a lot of room to fix issues in the game as well. That's what comes from my head, because a lot of visual settings do cause game crashes in my personal experience. I can't speak for your experience, but I can speak when I have had game crashing issues in the past. The first thing I go and look and see what are other people's visual settings. And we haven't really had a massive luxury. It's been kind of 3 or 4 modes of high quality or ultra, medium, and low and stuff like that.
added simplified skill moves, allowing you to perform
And so adding visual settings is very important.
a relevant skill with a simple flick of the right stick in a given direction.
Cool.
We're introducing 5 new playstyles in FC26.
Nice.
Precision header, aerial fortress, game changer for those flare finishers, inventive for flare passers, and enforcer, which dials up those improvements to off-ball shielding. You'll also see new player roles in FC26 that epitomize the modern game. Ball-playing keeper, wide back, inverted wingback, and box crasher.
This is just continuing off of the new Ultimate Team tactics layout from last year, wasn't it? So we're just looking at what Real Madrid's team here, and yeah, okay. I guess it looks like you just have different tactics for different players in terms of why they work well together. So in terms of your formation, do your tactics... I actually didn't play much of this year's game, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do
Just
that
like
on this
the other
channel.
player roles, these new roles are opportunities to customize your tactical approach and push beyond a rigid formation.
Nice.
Great gameplay is at the heart of what makes an FC game fun.
For sure.
That's why we're so excited about FC26.
What a finish.
The split of competitive and authentic gameplay allows
You'll
us to
notice they didn't use any Liverpool. Got a leg spasm, but you'll notice they don't use any Liverpool here. It's because our kit for next year has not been leaked and announced at all. So, yeah, that will be why we have not been mentioned in this trailer.
customize
Just to
and
throw that out there.
improve your experience based on where and how you play. And
That's very
refine
cool.
fundamentals across the game, deliver on your feedback, making gameplay more responsive, consistent, and rewarding. There's so much more coming to FC26. Look out for more info in our upcoming deep dives, pitch notes, and on social. And pre-order the FC26 Ultimate Edition now to get an icon today in FC25, plus a debut icon in FC26 at launch, an extra active EVO slot, up to 6,000 FC points, and more.
That's actually very impressive. All right, boys and girls, that will be it for today's video. My final thoughts is honestly it's very, very positive. Probably the best thing that you could hear coming out of EA right now. Really don't know what else they could possibly tell you that is much better news than what we just got told. So if you guys enjoyed this, and honestly, for anyone in the comment section, I get this a lot when I do this stuff, is like, don't talk about it, watch it. For me to react to this, I have to turn it into my own content. And so really the point of what me reacting to this is actually just giving my thoughts on the trailer. And my thoughts on the trailer is very, very positive. And I think we have many bright years of FC or FIFA in the future. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And subscribe to Tratus more. Subscribe to Tratus. Be with GTA RP stuff soon on the main channel. See you then. Bye-bye.